Are we recording?
Yeah, we're getting ready in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, this is Stan with Force Carbon Wing. I'm having a coffee here on my coffee table, and that coffee table is one of the nicest LightWave boards I have seen. I'm gonna put this cup of coffee here, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what's happening with the LightWave Wing. This is the Carbon Edition, and it's the 165. Let's start with this point. It's like, for those of you that know LightWave Dave, he's a legend, okay? This guy was designing twin tips when twin tips really didn't exist. This guy, I met him probably 15 years ago. He had this big 178 board, was the largest board ever put together. So, thank you LightWave Dave, we love your boards. You have amazing experience, and thank you for sharing all this with the kiteboarding community. Let me explain what's different between this board and any LightWave board you guys are gonna see out there. The very first thing that everybody noticed is how the board is wider on the tip and the tail compared to the middle section of the board. Most big boards, they follow the traditional shape of a kiteboard, narrow tip and tail, wider in the middle. This is exactly the opposite board. Here's the answer. It's like, why do we have this structure? Simply because when you're riding, you're putting a little bit more weight towards the tail of the board. So having wider tail is going to give you bigger gliding area. Therefore, you're going to start gliding very early, and it's going to exaggerate the size of that board. So basically, this is the section of the board, if that's the tail, which matters when you're riding. That was one of the concepts that they brought into the market. Another one are those inserts here. Basically, why they're here is simply because when we have this huge surface on the tail of the board, now those inserts will not allow the tail to flex left and right. So that's what, therefore the board is going to be efficient. We were joking at the beginning with this coffee table, right? It's like me drinking this coffee on this board. Everybody calls those boards coffee tables because they're flat and they're boring, kind of like, yeah, they do the job, but there's not much into that. So with this particular board, there's quite a bit of concave in the middle, which is going to make the board go through chop easier. So concave will control the speed. Also, there's a little bit of rocker into the board. So it's not going to give you that traditional coffee table feeling of a board. It's going to be livelier. Board is made out of carbon, which makes it stiff and also very light. Another thing that we really like about this board, it comes complete with very comfortable straps. So those are pretty wide straps that almost feel like these comfortable slippers that you guys walk at home. Another thing that I want to point out, it doesn't come with chip fins. Those are G10 fins. So a lot into this board. I don't think that you will be able to find board with this quality at this price point, so it's priced perfectly. And for those of you guys that are looking for the next LightWave board, I think that we have a winner here with LightWave design 165 Carbon Edition. Probably that's going to be the most board for the money. Thank you so much for watching. This was Stan with Force Carbon Wing in Charleston, South Carolina. Have a great day, and don't forget to ride with Force.